Hold on, let me get the music going. Play it. Oh god, that's so loud. Unless it isn't, but I still don't trust you guys. I'm sorry. After the karaoke stream and the guitar was so loud. SMH. You're alive. Yes, hello. Hi. I am also still alive. Which, oh god, IFR. It feels like it's been a million years since I last streamed, but I literally streamed last week. Right? I did? Did I? I can just check Discord and see the dates. When was that? When was the stream? Yeah, it was last week, the 23rd. Oh my god. The reason being, I got a new job. So days feel like they're longer because I'm learning so much new information. My brain is expanding. Last week felt extra long, yeah. Real. I also had to go to the doctor because I hurt my hand and I wanted to make sure it wasn't like carpal tunnel or something. And while I was there, they were like, you haven't had a checkup in a while. You need a vaccine. And I said, okay. You're right. You're right. I haven't been diligent. I haven't. So my right hand hurts to move some of the fingers because I strained it. It was just a strain. I don't actually have carpal tunnel right now, but I should rest it and stretch because I am still at risk. And my left arm is just sore from getting stabbed. Every morning for 2 hours being explained something by someone who does not sound like they know what's going on. God. Yeah. Yeah. That'll do it. I don't know why, but I'm feeling a little out of it right now. I don't know why. Genuinely. I don't know. Maybe I could just be sick. Could be allergies. Probably allergies, let's be honest. Which is another thing. While I was at the doctor, they're like, hey, so like if you can't breathe out of your nose half the time, 24/7, like if half of your nose doesn't work all the time, you should probably go see an allergist. And I'm like, yeah, I mean, you're right. You're right. When you're right, you're right. But also, that's a whole appointment I have to make and then go to and then get stabbed a bunch again. I'll do it. because 25 years of this and I'm getting sick of it, but goddamn, this is a lot happening in one day. There's a lot going on right now. But yeah. They corrected them on the topic that I do not know. Oh god, yeah. Oh yeah, 2 decades of experience but is empty-headed. That's relatable. I had plenty of those coworkers at my last job. The first bakery. Y'all remember the bakery. Now I work at another bakery. But this one isn't a small bakery. This is a chain supermarket bakery. Hi, Ambro! No, yeah, a lot of food gets wasted. It's pretty bad. Ooh. Ava music, bass. But yeah, so now I have to get up even earlier, which is crazy. And then I bake all the bread and the rolls and shit, and cookies and shit, and put them out. But I think even though, okay, I have to be there at 5 a.m., which is insanely early. So I have to wake up at 4 a.m. to get there. But I'm only there for 4 hours, so I'm there from 5 to 9, and then I just get to go home, and then have the rest of my entire day. Which is so beautiful. And, unlike the last job, which, you know, broke several laws, even in a 4-hour shift, I still get a 15-minute break. I feel so bougie. I feel pampered. It's crazy. And, like, all the shit I do is so easy. So I just go there for the 4 hours, do a bunch of easy shit, and then I leave. And I get paid. It's great. And I barely have to talk to customers because it's so early that they're not there. And I'll never have to touch a register. Oh my god. It feels so cushy. It's crazy. Had to throw a 16-hole chicken. Oh my god, Ambrose! Welcome to the eclipse! Oh my god. Oh my god. Where's Weaver? He has a friend now. Hey, it's not throwing away money. You're donating the money, okay? It's not going into the garbage. It's going into my pocket. Oh, because the oven malfunctioned. Oh, God. Yeah, but unfortunately, even though that's something that would be perfectly edible, you can't sell that. So you have to just toss it. Great. Why would I ban him for being one of my few membies? I mean, on the bright side, you could probably just eat it. That's another fun thing. We always make, like when we're baking things in the oven, we'll make a couple extra because people will just walk by and take one. I'm not banning you. Not yet. Wiggles my eyebrows. Crunchy skins are pretty good. I don't like it when they're not crunchy, honestly, because then they're just goopy. I'm like, yeah, texture. I don't even, dude, honestly, I've done so little modding on this fucking YouTube channel. I don't even know how to time people out. Can I even do that? I could probably do that. Where is it? I can! Hey, bro, you want a timeout? I can give you like a 30-second timeout. Oh, there's actually one for just 10 seconds. That's nice. There's 10 seconds and then immediately a minute. We'll do 10 seconds. There you go. Oh my god, it deleted the messages. Don't worry, they're still on the screen. You're fine. You know what this is? This is good practice for if I ever actually have to time somebody out for being a bad nugget. You didn't ask me, but I have tips. But honestly, it's probably a tip you've heard before. My biggest art tip is just get really like mental illness level into a property and just keep drawing your favorite Blorbo. Because when you're first learning to draw, what you really need is just pure practice, is to just draw a lot, so your hand gets used to the motions of like drawing a face, drawing an eye, etc., etc. We went over my DeviantArt last time. If you want to check that section of the VOD, you can see my progress from when I had pretty much just started drawing at the start of my DeviantArt. What was that, like 2012, I think, 2011 or something? So I was 11 or 12. And you can see how in the beginning, pretty much the only thing I was good at drawing was ponies, because that's all I drew. But my hand was used to it. So even if it was a little bit bad for the other stuff, I was still kind of ready to hit the ground running. Yeah, pros of being a dishwasher is that the extra food is free real estate. Yeah, I mean, that's a lot of food jobs just in general. Because, like, again, we make a couple of extra things, or if a box opens on the floor, and by on the floor I just mean out front when we're putting it out, and then some of them fall on the floor, you can't sell that box anymore because now there's less than there should be, and if you make more to put in it, then it's just, like, weird. So then the rest of it we'll just put out. If it's a box that isn't filled to where it should be, we'll just put it out, and then us and the deli guys can just snack on it. Yeah, I mean, don't spend any money on digital tools, especially at the start, you know? I started classically with just pencil and paper. Now I'm a big fan of pen and paper. When I'm doing physical media and art, exclusively ballpoint pen. That's literally it. That's all I do. Maybe one day I could set up a webcam and we could just draw on paper together. Not today, because my thumb's broken, but you know. Ooh, that's also true, Kat. If you sketch with pen like that, then you won't be endlessly erasing. That's another pro of drawing on paper over digital art. There's an artist on here, Jinja Ninja OWO, you may have heard of. And he had a lot of trouble with, like, being a perfectionist whenever they would draw digitally and would just constantly keep remaking or remaking it. So he went on a whole journey of going back to sketchbooks and not using pencils, just using, like, highlighters and pen for the most part, so that they just draw, get the ideas onto paper. And they're, like, one of my favorite artists. So crazy good. And even then, like, you still gotta kind of go back and remind yourself, just be loose with it. Sorry, I have a degree in this stuff. I have a lot to say. Yeah, tablets are honestly a good start, I'd say. I mean, they're not the cheapest. There's obviously cheaper options for like drawing tablets and drawing software. But the thing about using like an iPad or, you know, the Samsung tablets instead is that you can use them for other things, because it's basically like another phone. It's not like you're just buying a drawing tablet. You have a little portable computer that you could take around. So if you want to have an iPad, you could go for that route as well. I don't know how expensive Apple Pencils are. It might be cheaper to go with a Samsung. But, you know, if you want to invest a little money, that could be an option. But look, hey, even when I started my digital art journey, I started with a mouse and MS Paint. Oh yeah, do a little sweet pea! Sweet pea is named after a flower. Love how this is a Homestuck stream, but now I'm just talking. This is just chatting. This is a glorified just chatting stream. Like, it's the intermission anyway. You know how many people skip the intermission? I think I skimmed it at first, because I was like, this is not Dave Strider. Who are these carapist fellows? I don't know them. Pish posh. Oh my god, Vintage Story? Dude, I never heard of it. I don't know. You know what? You've said it enough that I will put. Oh god, don't look at my Steam library, guys. I forgot that I have to do that. I was playing a lot of Terranil lately. Is it on Steam? I'd assume it's on Steam. I'll at least look it up. I'll at least look at it. It's not on here. Sus. I don't know if I want to download a game off just the internet. Uh-oh. I say, having done that for all the Hoyo games, and also Infinity Nikki. But how is one to have heard of it if it's not even on Steam? Come on now. I'll get a tab open, why not? Oh god. Typing. There it is. Literally, okay, so the first result was the Vintage Story website, and then right underneath it was a Reddit post like, hey guys, why isn't Vintage Story on Steam? That's funny. Okay, I'm not gonna look into it now because we're on Steam. On Steam? On stream? It's not on Steam. Come on, we've established this. Dude, that's what I'm saying. I feel off today. I can't even talk. I don't know what's going on. Maybe it's just because the new schedule, waking up earlier, is messing me up. I don't know. Oh god, I gotta sneeze. Ah! Oh my god. Maybe just the after effects of the tetanus shot is finally hitting me with a sledgehammer. It's been days. My arm finally isn't as sore anymore. Only on contact. Moving it doesn't really hurt anymore. But if I punch it, yeah. Yeah, I guess my brain could be located in my thumb. Oh. Okay. Alright, who wants to read Homestuck? Mighty big thumb. You can actually see my right thumb, my fucked up thumb. The one I have slamming the fucking screen right now in the bottom right. That's me, I'm stretching it. Artist stretch. That's not how you do the artist stretch. It's supposed to be downward. Anyway. I'm gonna be very stream of consciousness today because of the weird brain fog, by the way, so I hope you don't mind. Until I start just reading what's in front of me. Finally gonna put Homestuck's volumes 1 through 10! Let's go! Hey yo? Link, what do you mean link not in the description? Guys, he's lying. Go click the link in the description and join the Discord where we hang out. And occasionally post things. Sometimes. When we're feeling up to it. Okay, so I've been thinking, by the way, regarding the Minecraft server. When I update it to modded, I don't know if I want to start it on stream. Because I think I want to focus. I think I want to lock in. While I get things, because that's how we ended up with me having no materials. And all the caves close to spawn being stripped of everything. But it is modded, so like, there'll be more resources, and I think chests in the mod pack we're using are per player. So everyone can get a little piece of the pie. But because I think if anything, if we were to do anything on stream with the mod pack, it would be the boss fights. The spur mod, how in depth does that even go? I haven't checked on it in a while. Can I make an actual minefield now? Maybe, God. I mean, if we have good enough armor, I guess it won't matter. But also, you're a menace. Counterpoint, you're a fiend. Yeah, I gotta start putting chapters in these videos, because I can't imagine coming here for the Homestuck read-through and then having to, like, skim through half an hour plus of just nothing to get to the audiobook section. This is the world's worst audiobook. If anything, maybe I could just edit it all down later into more of an audiobook, but there's a lot of commentary. I was gonna make an audiobook of the epilogues. Maybe I'll still do that. Because I don't know if I'd want to read that live on stream, because that's a lot of reading. There's no pictures in the epilogues. So instead I can, like, make my own visuals for it, produce it a bit, with, like, the characters showing up on screen while I voice them. That can be kind of fun. Because I started it and then immediately forgot. Now I got a better mic. I'm just better. I'm just cooler now. That's it. That's all there is to say on the matter. Yes, the mod pack does have Thaumcraft. Let me pull up. Name again. Prominence to RPG. There it is. Yeah, the epilogues are meant to be a play on fanfics, so it's like AO3 style. Anyway, Homestuck. We gotta make it through this, because I think after this is troll time. Surely we want to meet Troll. Troll time is exciting time. Yeah, a couple things have changed. We are going to reset it when we make it a modded server, but I am going to download the world before we clear it of anything, and then I'll post it in the Discord so that everyone can revisit it in single player, or, you know, we can use it again later for a server if we want to go back to vanilla. But that's just the thing about vanilla, is that you play it for like a week or two, and then you're done. I don't know how Phil's on Minecraft does it. Plays the same world for years and years. He's too determined. I don't know how Hermitcraft does it either. They're too good. Yes, we will not completely destroy it. Save it in the archives, baby. That's what I'm talking about. The lava moat. Oh god. Lava. Okay, no, I swear. Guys, I'm reading Homestuck. I'm reading Homestuck so we can get to the trolls. We have to read the intermission because, like, it is important. I promise. It's not even that long. What page? Hold on. What page? Did I even type it right? Yes. Homestuck intermission. This one doesn't have a number. The first one. The wiki, please. The wiki, please. The wiki will give me the page numbers. So 1357. So that's only a little over 100 pages from here. We've already made it through 100 pages. We made it 100 in the last stream. A third of the way through. I haven't actually watched... How do you even say that? IBX Toy Cat, probably? I've never watched them, but I've heard of them. Well, read of them, clearly, since I don't know how to say the name. Anyway, you deploy the Wrath Tub, guys. We're mobsters now, okay? Getting them in the zone. I want everyone to RP as a mobster from the 20s or something. Hey, boss. Retrieve 2 of hearts from backup. It's always so weird to, like, transition into reading when you've just been talking. Because it's like, oh, I'm not me anymore. Get into acting mode. I don't think I worry about it. I am, but I'm not worried. Mog Swamp, maybe. Over a decade? Really? Because didn't Philza have the record? It was like 5 years or something? And he broke his record recently with his new one. I don't know. That would be very impressive if true, though. A decade. Wow. Oh, you can see my mouse. Boop. Boop, boop, boop. Guys, I'm poking you. Stop! Stop! Put the mouse away! Read the stupid... Oh, it was super flat. Oh, okay. Got it, got it. That makes sense, that makes sense. I think I actually started watching that video, maybe? I remember watching like a... No, maybe not. It might be someone else. The name sounds familiar though, Mog Swamp. I'm too easily distracted. This is so bad. I mean, I say that like you guys wouldn't want me to talk to you and would instead want me to ignore you to read the dumb comic. Hell of a stream that'd be, right? May as well just be a video at that point. I got some tea with me too, that I've been sipping on. It's just some decaf black tea with honey, no milk. Meant to be good for speaking and voicing, good for throat. But fat lot of good that's done me, huh? Okay, I'm in it. I'm locked in. I can't be locked in with this music. It's too sad. Hold on. We're gonna switch to the here you go, Midnight Crew. Michael Guy fucking Bowman? I can't do that. Let's go to the next one. Okay. There we go. Now we're in it, boys. You retrieve your pair of wax lips. If anyone tried to steal your wax lips, you would eat their eyeballs and deliver an angry lecture into their empty sockets. You fucking tell them. Peruse Red Cheeks magazine. Just glancing at it gives you palpitations. Literature for avid fictionados such as yourself. Those burgeoning red humps. That mischievous little tail. The snug, welcoming cleft. Alright, brother. The saucy imagery's hard to beat. Harder than what... Oh, than what you beat inside your chest right now. I see. Your heart. Your heart is what you're beating. I see. You beat into Red Cheeks magazine pretty regularly, you'd say. Now let me tell you, when I was 13 and reading this, did not get that joke. Did not get that one. Right over my head. For the best, honestly. Kind of a bad joke, but it's okay. Call clubs on nearest card. You radio Deuce on the 10-4 cards. Let him know you need a powder monkey on the double. You hear ticking, and it's not coming from the big vault clock above. You hope that's not what you think it is. Oh, no. Oh, God. It's biscuits. His oven time is ticking. That's no good. Oh, there he is. This idiot thinks his special oven transports him into the future by the amount he sets on the timer. Well, I guess he's sorta right, but in reality all that's happening is that he's hiding in there till the timer's up, then pops out. You guess he's relatively harmless if he's alone. You can take him. What you really have to worry about is if he teams up with... Oh no, that ringing. That god-awful ringing. You can hear it. Eggs. Son of a fuck. You might as well just grab one of your axes and kill yourself now. Follow path. Oh, we're Club's Deuce again. In the future, you already followed the path through the mansion that Droog told you to. Trace followed Droog's past trail even further back, but found a much fresher trail crossing his path. Looks like this little guy's talking on the radio. Says something about how he'll be right there once he gives Droog a hand. Trace decides he'll trace this guy for a while. See what he's up to, and then mess with him, of course. In the present, you talk on the radio. Say something about how you'll be right there once you give Droog a hand. Take a good look around this Diamond's Droog. Fuck, DD, take a good look around the new room you're in. Looks like a trail of blood ends here. Or originates. Whatever. Something went down here in the past. Or is about to go down in the future. You know what? Never mind. 21 out of 1,000 clocks destroyed, apparently. Hang on, there's a tooth on the floor. You know that tooth. You felt its bite before. Finn was here. And judging by the forensics of the scene, the angle it hit the floor, the direction of the blood splatters, and how dry the blood is, you think you know exactly what he's about to pull. Or more specifically, what he's about to have already have pulled. Finn always knows where you're going. He's followed your future trail here. He likes to mess with you from the past. Trouble is, he tips you off to where he's been. This time you're ready. Wait for it. Wait. Now. Bonk. Ratatatatatatatata. Predestined bullet holes are convenient. Gives you something to aim for. 7 out of 21 clocks re-destroyed. The past. The blood trail. Spade Slick. Rematerialize. That doesn't make any sense. You never went anywhere. Di realizes there's a cost to settling the score with you in this way. The cost is having to live in a desert amidst the ruins of a dead civilization for the rest of his life. He thinks that's stupid, so he pulls your pin. Help the green man live up to his name. Dej. Take Voodoo Doll. You grab his Voodoo Doll and stick his pin in there for good measure. Might as well keep track of everyone you've offed this way, too. Not that you intend to abuse its power to settle your score. What's the point if you're not going to get your hands dirty? Still, it might come in handy down the road. Lord English is supposedly indestructible. He's rumored to be killable only through a number of glitches and exploits in space-time. The doll may ultimately help you work the system if it comes to that. Clocks. Destroy 'em. 29 out of 1,000 clocks destroyed. 5 out of 15 green torsos dead. Diamond's Droog follow blood trail downstairs and finish him off. Problem with that is, he'll just see your future trail following him, and that'll be nothing but a loud invitation for him to mess with you some more. Besides, better to leave him alive. You think you know where he'll head, where he'll lead you to. Just gotta be a little more subtle about tracing his blood trail. Keep your future trail out of his line of sight. Return to being Heart's boxcars. Spade Slick cannot return to being Heart's boxcars because obviously Diamond's Droog is too busy being Club's Deuce. God, this fucking stupid ass comic. You just watch Trace throw a punch into thin air for some reason. That guy's awfully silly. And then skulks off somewhere. It's a sleep word. You don't realize he's following Droog's past trail through the mansion until he gets to the point where it intersects with your trail, at which point he'll start following you. But we all realized it, because it's obvious and couldn't possibly be more clear. The voices in my head, they're reading Homestuck. You should thank them for giving you entertainment. Implement nefarious scheme, so to speak. You follow Droog's simple instructions. So simple, even a forgetful nincompoop like you can remember. There's a blood trail on the floor that goes in a different direction than Trace went. You decide to follow it because that sounds like a really good idea to you. If there was something you were supposed to do after helping out Droog, you'll be damned if you remember what it was. Trace catches up to where you were, but you're gone already. All he sees is the long, gross, rubbery arm of your past trail stretching through the room. He finds his comrade tied up with the stretchy rubber arms of a small man, but there's nothing gross or unpalatable about that in the least. Those unslows himself and begins mumbling something feverishly about his hat. Well, boom! 2 more down. 7 out of 15 green torsos dead. 107 out of 1,000 clocks destroyed. Finn makes his way through the mansion to get some help. He wonders where this little guy's going. Deuce's future trail's headed in the same direction he's headed by sheer coincidence. Finn decides to follow him for a bit, keep an eye on him for as long as Deuce's path matches his, that is. There's pretty much no chance he's headed to the same place, though. That'd be statistically improbable. He's got no idea what these other goons are up to here. Funny, their future trails end here. He's not gonna stick around long enough to find out why. He's a bit too woozy from the blood loss to sort out this mess anyway. Follow the Red Blood Road. It's uncanny. This little guy's imagined Finn's route every step of the way. He must know something. Finn decides he's gonna take him out. But he can't get a clear shot. Too dizzy. Although that C4 on the Deuce's hat firing would be a bad idea. My God, he's thought of everything. Clearly dealing with a criminal mastermind here. He stopped to admire this gorgeous clock. It's so pretty. Too bad it's not ticking like so many of the other clocks in this place. Not that you can blame them. There's so many clocks in this mansion, it would obviously be impractical to make sure they all work properly. Oh look, a trail of blood. You think you'll start following it. Hart's boxcars waste exactly 4 hours on this tomfoolery. You hate time travel, you hate time travel, you hate time travel. Above, a spectator has appeared at the strike of 4 and has been giggling at your foolishness for a number of minutes. Clover would have been tickled to help you open this vault, at the cost of answering a few of his clever time riddles, needless to say. If only you'd thought to seek his help first, rather than charge in, like the silly brute you are, into this deadly trap of stable and not-so-stable time loops. Most unstable, really. These guys are way too dumb to maintain even elementary looping stability for more than a couple iterations. If you weren't so preoccupied, Clover'd tell you that she could use Crowbar's help to pry anything out of a time loop, stable or otherwise. If you weren't so preoccupied, and if you weren't so dead. Stitch mutters to himself in his shop. He guesses eggs and biscuits are roughhousing again because the fabric of space-time's tearing something fierce on Lord English's Cairo overcoat. This sort of thing's exactly why he keeps a backup coat and always leaves Stitch with one of them. Any gang does well to have an in-house doctor on hand. But if you deal with time travel, period, you better have a damn good tailor, too. This plot's just as insane as the last soda. I think this one's a little worse. Because, like, even me, in theory, I know what the fuck's going on. I'm not following what the fuck's going on. I know where we end, and that's what matters. I know the importance of the scene. That's what matters. Because I think I only read this once, and then skipped it every other time. Hi! Welcome, welcome. Yeah, last soda mention. It's reached their inner psyche, as it should. They got the brainworm. What do you mean, who? Creator of the last soda, Polyanoid, come on. Somebody wasn't paying attention in class. What the fuck is this song? Moonshine. We go to the next one. That's, oh god, another one from Michael Guy Bowman. I'm gonna get struck. Oh my god. You know what? Okay, we're going back to the normal stream playlist because I can't get nuked again. Stream music. Here we go. I'm in the zone now. Music can't mess me up anymore. But where was I up to? Oh god. Dealing in time travel. Damn good tailor. Yay! Call spades for backup. There we go. You tell Slick to get his scrawny ass to the vault. It's goddamn bedlam down here. Tell him you asked Deuce for backup, but surprise, surprise, he's nowhere to be found. Big surprise, you tell him. You tell him that was sarcasm. He says he knows. Slick says he'll be right there. He'll see if he can round up Drook for support. Drook says Deuce is tailing Finn. And while he is tailing Deuce, he'll be there to help out boxcars as soon as he and Deuce take care of business with Stitch. Couldn't be simpler. Oh yeah, also he mentions he pumped Finn full of lead so he can cross him off the list. You roger all that. Boeing plane. Finn busts into Stitch's workshop, blubbering something about watching out for the little guy who's about to come in here. He says to watch out because he's got a bomb on his head, which is undoubtedly quite volatile, and even the slightest spark would surely set it off. Stitch sees Finn's obviously in pretty bad shape and checks his effigy. Sure enough, the thing's in tatters. but he should be just fine if it could be patched up before he bleeds it. Oh. Well. Dead. 8 out of 15 green torsos dead. Club's deuce burst in, thrusting bull penis cane. You do it, little man. Everybody out of the goddamn way. You got a hat full of bomb, a fist full of penis, and a head full of empty. Base. Stitch says drop the livestock knob and settle the hell down. He says you realize C4 is a stable explosive and won't detonate with gunfire, right? You say, oh. Simon's Droog, sneak into Stitch's boutique. Drop it and get in. Don't bleed on the suits. Stitch says, huh? You admit the thought of carrying an imprisoned tailor wherever you go is gratifying for personal reasons, but in this case, keeping him alive should be useful in dealing with English later. Proud idiots with red cheeks. This predictably accomplished nothing. Taking your smut out of hiding turned out to be a very bad idea. Now copies from the future are appealing? Certainly appealing. Left and right, and these clowns had their paws all over it. Slick, where the hell are you? Remove Crowbar's pin. Crowbar's alive again, and a whole bunch of other stuff is different. I forgot this gang almost seems halfway competent when he's running the show. Good news is you get to kill him again. Insert and quickly remove Snowman's pin. You have no idea how much you'd like to, but even you're not that crazy. Still, kinda tempting. Sound page, here we go. Oh god, my father is yelling. Hush, darling. Clark Powell is a safe music artist. We're good. Put it there. Oh my god, her. Oh my god, she. Hold still, Slack. Yes, ma'am. Something's in your eye. Stab. Beam, beam. Bum, bum. Based. I love women. Okay. I was like, why isn't the music playing? Just because the song ended. Next. Everyone always ceases gunplay when Snowman's around. If you kill her, destroy the universe. Remove knife from eye. It's not a knife, it's Snowman's cigarette holder. All you know is she's gonna have a hell of a time getting it back. Give it to Sawbuck. You chuck the lance at Sawbuck, but of course, it's only a flesh wound. Seems like that's the only sort of wound you can ever inflict on the corpulent lummox. Consequently, you and he both jump to a random point in the timeline. This looks to be in the recent past, when Stitch and Crowbar were setting up the crates for the imminent gunfight, which was very thoughtful of them. Your goons should be showing up any minute with the heavy firepower, so for now you got the drop on everybody. Kill something out of rage and frustration. Stitch gets the business end of your saber rattle. He's dead. In this timeline, at least. Bring knives to the gunfight. Where do you think you're going? You'll deal with him in a minute. You about your double-edged sword in Occam's razor. Occam's razor, Crowbar's head, make it happen. Crowbar deflects the King's Spade into Sawbuck's unmissable carriage, and you jump far into the past. Years in the past. Which is to say the present, for the time being. A scurrilous straggler eyes impromptu desert skirmish. He dismisses them as a bunch of ill-mannered rogues, warranting no further investigation. Although he gives a small nod of approval to the plain and serviceable hat worn by one of the combatants, which strikes him as an absolutely smashing display of good fashion sense. Hit Crowbar in the head. You can't kill him yet. You need him alive to return to the original timeline. Maybe taking that crowbar, though. Stuff him in your deck of cards. You cram him in the war chest. Sawbuck you need to keep alive too for the moment. Not to return to the right timeline, but the right time. Speaking of which, where's he think he's waddling off to? Let's go stab Sawbuck until the time shenanigans stop. You treat him to a bit of the old bait and switchblade. You appear in the future. The gunfight that never took place since you killed/kidnapped everyone who was supposed to be involved. Looks like only Boxcars is here. Carry Sawbuck like Titan Atlas would carry the world. You order Hearts to drop his tub and double before this guy puts you in a wheelchair. Look, I'm trying to make it less gross and awful. I'm sure he's your enemy, but goddamn. Calm it down there, buddy. Dink some waiter. If you take Sawbuck back to your own time and kill him there, that should save you the trouble of hunting him down. Might as well take Stitch, too. Maybe you're not really sure if that's how it works. You don't really care, though. You dump him in the wrath tub, then stick the tub in your own deck of cards. But you give Boxcard back his sordid literature, which he'd carelessly left in plain sight. No one will ever catch you leaving your smut around. And even if you did, that copy of Terry of Fancy magazine could belong to anybody. No one could prove nothing. Stick Crowbar's pin back in again. Boop. Beep. You go back to your original timeline. But now, stuffed in your chest, you've got a live Crowbar from another timeline brought to the timeline where he's supposed to be dead. So you guess now he's alive in this timeline, which is in part defined by his death? Whatever. You should probably just kill him again anyway. Also, Sawbuck from another timeline is in there too, so you guess now there's 2 Sawbucks? This is getting dumb. You open the chest, releasing them both. Crowbar doesn't look too pleased. You deflect his gunfire into the awesome... Oh god, Jesus Christ. Everybody into the past! Hussy, please. Hussy, please, your 2010 is showing. It's nothing crazy. I just still don't want to say it. You dodge his next round, too. Seems Sawbuck from this timeline, i.e. the real Sawbuck, was in this room at this point in time. He and Crowbar exchange bullets, and off they go. They no doubt go on to spend the rest of their ammunition peppering each other throughout the timeline, destroying all these clocks in the process between now and the present. I guess that explains the mess when you got here. Thank God you figured that out. You'd have surely lost sleep over it. 20 out of 110 clocks re-destroyed for the first time. Eventually, you know what? Never mind. Take a moment to think up some time-based one-liners. Okay. You think you got one. Time travel sure can be, double-edged sword. Wait, no. That was awful. Really, really bad. You're sure you could do better than that? Let's see, sorry to, time's running. No, wait. Fuck. You ask yourself from the past for a little help. There's something about time being up. No, wait, how about some kind of clock pun? No, damn it, will you just listen? You're almost onto something. Time is, screw this. Too many cooks in the kitchen. Oh, and just what does this quivering guy think he's up to? Stab first, utter puns later. Just as you hear your past self asking what happened to your eye, you jab Sawbuck with your butterfly effect knife. Remember a little while ago asking yourself about your eye and not giving yourself an answer just before disappearing. Maybe if you stopped and thought about it for a second, you could have warned yourself and avoided this whole mess, albeit in the process creating a paradox. But your strict policy of stabbing first and answering questions, plural, later prevented it. You're sure your past self understands/understood. You're sure of this because you very clearly remember understanding/understooding. This fucking time... Ugh. I feel like this is definitely the worst the awful, awful time travel gets. Surely. Because, like, Dave and Terezi are too smart and organized about it when they're working together. And who's the time player? Oh, yeah, and Aradia just kind of does her own thing and doesn't really mess with other people for the most part. She just teleports herself around time-wise. I'm so shitty time travel, I know, right? It gets the brain gears a-turning, that's for sure. But, like, God, the Midnight Crew is so sloppy. And the felt, don't even get me started. Well, for one, I have a semi-real New York accent when I'm reading for these guys. I put on the actor voice, TM. I feel like it's a little easier when I'm not doing the New York accent, because sometimes I do just talk like that. At least when I'm doing the normal narration, like, you can clearly tell that I'm trying to sound posh a little bit. Like, if I were to read it like, you are now past Spade Slick. Again. You were just about to pull Crowbar's pin. You guess all that stuff with your future self and Sawbuck originally happened in this room while we were all off watching someone else. Like Diamond's Droog or something. That makes sense. Like, I don't think a human person would talk like that unless they're reading a script. It ain't exactly conversational. Pass Spade Slick, remove Crowbar's pin. And then all this shit that we saw before. Yeah. A bunch of shit happens that we already saw. Be future Spade Slick. Being your future self is a lot more constructive because you get to do stuff you haven't already done. Looks like you're in the future. It's a bloody mess in here. The clocks are more bullet-riddled than ever, and it seems Crowbar and both Sawbucks have been decapitated. You're almost certain this is something you will be or were already responsible for, which of course means more time traveling. Looks like the tub and chest are gone, which means future you must have packed up and left already. Gotta take note of these sorts of things so you remember where you are on the timeline. You notice something on the wall over there. One of the clocks that wasn't destroyed before is now bloodied and full of holes. Not especially noteworthy, you just have a feeling you should register this fact. 108 out of 1,000 clocks destroyed. Quickly remove Lance from Sawbuck. You pry the cigarette holder from his torso. Well, whoops, another time jump. This guy just keeps going for his gun. Oh my god, Jesus fucking Christ, Spade Slick is so fatphobic. What the fuck is wrong with this guy? Like a machine gun. You really should incapacitate him without inflicting another wound. Just fucking attack him like a normal person, I'm begging. Knock Sawbuck unconscious. Got some sheep, bitch. Wait a second, the clock on the wall. It hasn't been destroyed yet, but it's about to be. It's ticking down to the time it's stuck on in the future. Maybe if you time it just right, you can end this whole mess in one fell slice. You got a nice cold one-liner to dish out when the time comes. You've been working pretty hard on it. Wait for it. Wait for it. Hate to cut it. Oh, God. Wait, no, not yet. Wait for it. Hate it. Nope. Wait. Hate to cut it. Damn it. Not yet. Hate to cut and run. Shit. Hate to chop all your heads off with this fucking sword. Real sorry about that, my bad. You slay them all with your rapier wit. Still waiting to explode, I think, but yeah, dead. 9 out of 15 green torsos dead. 2 out of 9 green torsos deadened twice. 1 out of 15 green torsos dead for the first time, but it's an alternate universe torso, so you guess maybe it doesn't count. 7 out of 108 clocks gratuitously redestroyed. You grab the tub and chest and move on. That is altogether enough of this nonsense. Diamond's Droog calls spades. You check up on Slick's status. Slick says he killed Crowbar again, Sawbuck twice, and Stitch once. You ask him if it was an alternate timeline Stitch. He says he guesses so. You say that it don't count. You got the real one here. He mutters some foul language you can't quite make out, but you tell him never mind and hurry down to meet you at the vault. He says he took some damage from Snowman. You say you know. You're having some effigies made of yourselves with your backup hats. Deuce brought Slick's crumpled backup hat, which he wound up with somehow. Not sure what happened to Deuce's, period. Boxcars is obviously tied up at the moment, so you can't get your hands on his yet. Slick says he got both of their hats, and he'll be down ASAP. You say, alright. He says, in the meantime, see what you could do about this eye. Have Stitch patch up SS's effigy. Tongue twister. Get to work, Thread Monkey. Have Right Eye patched up. Oh, damn it, your sprite was flipped the wrong way. You get Diamonds on the radio and tell him to undo it and wait until you turned around. He says it's the right eye, right? when you're facing left or right? You say it's only right when facing left. It's the left eye when you're facing right. He says, so it's the left-right eye. You say, yeah, but hang on a minute. You'll turn around so it's right-left. He says, okay, he'll wait. Jesus fucking Christ. That's better. Arm yourself in case Cairns shows up. If Cairns shows up, none of these weapons you've got are gonna do any good. You admire the lance for a moment. It's a pretty sweet weapon with outstanding craftsmanship. At least you got something out of the eye gouging. She'll have to pry this thing from your rigid, severed arm if she wants it back. Peak of human literature. Yeah, there's fucking... Just imagine the trolls. Just think about Karkat, okay, guys? Think about Vriska, okay? The infamous Vriska. Which, for people who have read Homestuck, will deter them, but for people who haven't, are probably just curious to know what the fuck is up with her. Tea. Ride around on horse hitcher pretending to joust. Yeehaw! I'm not yelling. Oh shit. Hot girl just witnessed you doing something monumentally stupid, brother. How will you recover? You cannot believe she saw you horsing around like that. You're never gonna live this down. Diamond's droog shoot up biscuits and eggs as effigies. Oh, I unlocked the Midnight Crew drawing dead as if I wasn't listening to it 2 seconds ago. Stitch keeps their effigies in a big warehouse several miles away because of their ridiculous duplication tendencies. Sure as hell not gonna drive all the way out there, so you just shoot at them in person. Oh god, this was such an unbelievably terrible idea. Slick charge. Oh, is this gonna open up a fucking Spaz comic? Wait, prepare your eyeballs, this might get very neon. Okay, no, it's Problem Sleuth, we're fine. Delirious biz nasty. Moving on. The present. Big Dead. Start whacking things with a crowbar, Slick. The first thing you whack is Eggs's timer. You do this because of course you know that Crowbar's crowbar will destroy any temporal artifact and completely negate its effect on the timeline. Beautiful. Attempt to eat eggs. Your attempt was an overwhelming success. Biscuits is looking a tad smug in his muffin tray. He thinks it's about time to poke a broom straw in this battle. His dough will live to rise another day. See you in the future, suckers. Crowbar, biscuits, oven. Make it happen. Bonk, 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 bonk. You deal the oven a wicked flogging, but not much happens. The oven doesn't really have any magical time properties to be negated. It just travels into the future at a rate of 1 second per second, like everyone else. Put dynamite in oven. You set a bomb to go off in a few seconds, when both it and biscuits are released from it in a few hours. Okay. Turn up the heat on biscuits oven. Yeah, pretty sure this oven doesn't actually work at all. You just wheel it off somewhere else in the mansion so it can explode in peace. Boom! Dead. 12 out of 15 green torsos dead. Probably some more clocks destroyed too. Use crowbar to pry the safe open. Since your expert safe cracker apparently just spent the last 5 or 6 hours being totally useless down here, you figure it's time to take things into your own hands. Huh? What's this little fella all worked up about? Clover insists that you reconsider. Using that to pry open the vault would be ever so much bad luck, like breaking 1,000 mirrors all at once, the sort of mirrors that tick and have numbers and tell time and stuff. That's the worst kind of mirror to break, luck-wise. Politely ask Clover to remain calm. He refuses outright and starts doing a really frisky jig. He begins spinning in a fanciful series of riddles, illuminating the true path to opening the vault. Mysterious music fills your ears as your mind assumes the shape of a pretzel. More fucking doot-de-doos. This is how the music would sound if you were listening to it right now. Yeah, man, for sure. Ask Clover for the ultimate riddle. You ask Clover to open the safe. What's this? You think you could shoot Clover? He's so lucky the gun will probably jam or something predictable like that. Nice try, though. You just start whacking him with a newspaper instead. You don't have to be all that unlucky to get whacked around with a newspaper. Sort of a gray area. Check personal ads at periodical. Oh, God. Forgot we never saw that bit. Is there a boob on here? There might be. Uh-oh. It's classy enough. Art, guys, for real. This isn't a real newspaper. It's just a wrapper for your private, sordid literature, which no one can ever see. How do you even know what a human is, bro? How did you get this? For real. Uh-oh, it's slipping out a bit. Your appetite for monochrome beauties is nearly on public display. Gotta keep a lid on that, especially with Clover around. Ogle. Suddenly the whole vault room is shaking. You wonder what it could be. Sounds suspiciously like Kane's is about to plow through the wall Kool-Aid Man style. You pray to God that it's not Kane's about to plow through the wall Kool-Aid Man style. All of a sudden, Kane's plows through the wall Kool-Aid Man style. That's very 2010. We'll just repeat the same thing a few times. Resist urge to shout, oh yeah, get it, yeah, we know. Oh no. He punches you into next week. You find yourself going about your business a week later. Looks like you're doing a little grocery shopping. You're a bit confused, having no memory of the previous week. You have no idea what's on your grocery list. You out of milk? What kind of produce do you need to stock up on? It's all a little overwhelming. And to make things worse, the selection has too many prices and values. Okay, now prepare your eyes for searing bright colors, okay? Okay, I'm closing my eyes first. Jerome, sweet bro and hello go shopping. In space go shopping. Jerome. Not all the Kens are the same. What's the difference, man? Selection has too many prices and values. God damn! It's like, who needs this fucking bullshit? It's so infuriating. Shit, where's the manager? And there he goes. He has manager's attention. Oh, and now the police are involved. Jesus Christ. Oh my FG. Can't believe what he made take place. What a comic. You begun drawing? Hell yeah! Hell yeah! Spash would be a pretty easy one to copy. Look at that, it's god-awful. Honestly, that's like half of what these Homestuck streams are for. Just background noise so y'all can work on stuff. It's the perfect kind. I'm just reading things that don't make a lot of sense, so you kind of zone out anyway, right? Anyway, let's come back to normal colors. Use Eggs' body as bait for cans. Battle technique, torso flail. Drawing and animating during this, see? You get it. Look, I never watched more live streams than when I was making my thesis at SVA, okay? I can't focus on a live stream anymore. Shout out to Pester Quest. Based. Still waiting for Ruse to do more Pester Quest on stream, but you know, whatever. He's a big shot now. He can't talk about Homestuck all the time anymore. He's in Hollow Stars. Boo. Boo Corpo. I found out, sorry, this is completely unrelated. And Saf isn't even here, and Saf is the one who knows about VTubers, but like, what do you need a thesis as an art student? Because I'm an animator, bro. I had to make a whole film. Ooh, it's on my YouTube channel. You've probably watched it. It's not all that impressive. You know, I try not to look at it, but it's okay. A singular stroke! It really depends on what you think you're more comfortable with. Especially, again, because you're just starting out, right? Or at least early on. Whatever you think is more fun Because the most important part early on is to just not give up. Because it can be very hard and disheartening early on. You gotta power through and continue to doodle. No. Yeah, it's not usually, if you're an art student, it's not usually gonna be an essay. It's usually like, if you're a painting student or whatever, you make your magnum opus painting in college and then have like, oh, a whole bunch of themes behind it. You spend like a month just painting the one thing. Oh, there's nothing you can really break. You can just be doodling. I mean, unless you're really stabbing the paper. But I recommend you don't do that. Hell of a panel to stop on, by the way. I'll go on my rant about Crimson Ruse when Saf is here so that I have someone to commiserate with. But I found out that he didn't even audition for Hollow Stars. Sorry, I'm finishing it now. He didn't audition for Hollow Stars. He got, like, scouted. Which is crazy. Because I saw his past life and he just did Homestuck streams. So I'm like, why did Hololive? Why did... This guy of all people? Okay. I mean, I guess I'm not complaining because he's like me, but that's crazy. I can't imagine. That must have been so cool though, to just have, what is that, Cover Corp is Hollow? You guys wouldn't know. Yeah, like, that must be so crazy. It wasn't a big channel either. I mean, unless he had a different one before the one that I saw. He was just streaming Homestuck. Like this, like what I'm doing now. Anyway, Hololive. If you want to have a Hololive VTuber that's really into Homestuck, I'll take it. Hi, I'm open. I'm free. Can you imagine? I don't think I'd survive Corpo though, to be honest. Those people are so committed to the bit and I'm such a bad liar. That's my big problem. They have to like really get into character 24/7. No. I'd break so fast. I hardly even bothered on this channel. Like Amelia, yeah, she's her own character. I don't know, you know, she's just like a mascot, really. A very hard to draw mascot. That's why we have Sweet Pea. Sweet Pea is the easier to draw mascot, okay? Do I have Sweet Pea in here? I do. We'll turn Sweet Pea on. Here's Sweet Pea. In the corner, little guy. Anyway, there's my mini rant done. We will continue. You flail the torso Canswood in an attempt to placate him with the red meat. I already know what this is. This is another problem sleuth one. Torso flail to placate with the red meat. Ah. Sweet Pea! Your Sweet Pea's so cute! It's like half Amelia's pet and half a chat effigy. So that's you guys now. There you go. A chat stand-in. Gotta have a little mascot for chat. Come on now. What sort of VTuber would I be? I say, not with my VTuber model on right now. I swear, guys, I swear. Anyway, punch this guy into next week. It don't work. Cans, clocks, boxcars entirely out of the current calendar year. You'll land in a totally different, outdated calendar. Looks like this one's themed with spirited horses. You'll be up to your ass in horses for a whole year. Oh, just great. This is just what you needed to be doing, farming all these goddamn horses. Fucking pain in the ass. Ignore him and pry the safe open. Oh god, this is very flashy. Sorry, guys. You don't care what the consequences are. You're gonna crack open this safe and be done with it. This whole intermission was starting to get a little punchy anyway. Kablamo! Yeah! Steal Lucid's art. Exploded. Oh god, why is my family's so fucking loud. They know I'm streaming and then they decide to just start screaming. It's okay, the music is probably gonna drown it out anyway, but still, I'm annoyed. Mildly annoyed. Anyway, the massive release, we're almost done here. There's only like a couple hundred pages left and they're all very small like this, so you know. We've already made it through about 100. 200? About 200. I don't remember how many. The massive release of temporal distortion from the vault transports you to a highly unfavorable timeline. Looks like the entire mansion was leveled except for this vault and its enclosure. Everyone's dead except for you and you know who. At least the safe's open. 1,000 out of 1,000 clocks destroyed. 14 out of 15 green torsos dead. 3 out of 4 black scofflaws offed. What the fuck is that? I literally don't even know that word. Enter the vault. There's nothing in here except an opening in the floor. There's a door with a keyhole, and you have a feeling you know how to open it. You only wonder why English's treasure would be locked behind a door with a spade on it. Dramatically used the spade key. I guess this is what the spade key was for all this time. He dramatically wielded it in a matter-of-fact manner. Peek inside the keyhole. What keyhole? It was clearly a barcode scanner all along. Like the kind they sweep groceries over at supermarkets. That reminds you, you should really do some shopping next week. You're not gonna peek inside because that laser could blind you in the eye. Oh wait, only one left. Use rules card for blackjack. This was never a problem because there's clearly a barcode printed on your rules card for blackjack. As well as your arm, but there's nothing wrong with little redundancy, you guess? Get on with it. Huh? Oh my god, hi. Hey, Snowball. Snowball? Snowman. Oh my god, kill me. She'll never love me now! Look, I got the brain fog excuse, okay? I got the tetanus shot brain fog. Oh, you are looking for this. Well, wait. Oh, are you looking for this? I can read this one. Well, come and get it, you contemptuous she-witch. Snowman's black inches no doubt have been responsible for more than a few red cheeks. But Now how'd you do that? Okay, I think there was a gunshot in there too. Cause I was like, ain't no way a whip could pull your arm off that cleanly. And she's gone. Ed locked him in. Flip your sprite. Turn ways. You got flip it turn ways. Oh god, more ice hearing. Here we go. Sports. In my dream, I am the star. It is me. And then the big man comes for a little one-on-one. But it turns out to be crazy what kind of dunks this guy's got. Dunk. Dunk. I'm telling you, air like that is unreal. It don't even happen. The court is on fire. Dude, come get the ruler. Check this shit out. Okay, dude, no, you're holding it wrong. Dude, no, dude, hurry, look, he is escaping from above. Dude, no, come, let me show you. No, fuck, no, dude, no, fuck, dude, you gotta flip it turn ways. Fuck, god, Jesus, dude. Ad infinitum. Anyway, I still say you gotta flip it turn ways to this day. It's been over a decade. Well, even just saying like noun ways or adjective ways, where usually you'd say like, I don't know, price-wise is how you'd refer to something. I gotta say something like, it's really high, you know, price ways. And my mom's like, what the fuck, you mean price wise? And I'm like, no, there's ways. There's a hypothetical that's never happened because I can't remember any specific examples. But, you know, I do that shit all the time. And she's like, what the fuck are you saying? Stop it. I'm like, no. Fuck you. Flip it turn way. Scan the barcode. Go in the stupid thing. blood trail. Don't worry about that. This guy again. God, been a long time. Hey, kid. Yeah, you. Boggle vacantly at these shenanigans. Begins to dawn on you that everything you're about to do may prove to be a colossal waste of time. And intermission. We fucking did it, boys. Gamers? We made it. I finally hit Act 4, thank God. Thank God. That's not actually that long. That intermission ain't bad. It's not bad. How far in are we? We're about an hour. Alright, we can do a little bit. Y'all ready for Act 4? Y'all ready for the funny little gray guys? I'm ready for the funny little gray guys. I've been waiting for this. I haven't reread this section in a while either, because I usually get bored by the time I make it through to like Act 3. And I'm like, I know what happens. Oh my god! Hold on, gamers. This is a walk around. It's video game time. I'm not supposed to be playing any video games though. I'm zooming in. There we go. Well then. I can do a little gaming as a treat, yes? John, hello, can you hear me? Oh, I should do the echo for this. That makes sense. Yeah, Nana, where are you? I'm still in the house, dear, but I'm afraid I cannot accompany you on your journey. But I can talk to you like this. If you ever need me to provide a puzzling half answer to one of your questions. Oh, okay. Thanks, Nana. You should begin exploring and talking to the locals. They will be able to provide you with some new insight into your quest, and may illuminate some matters on which I have remained coy to this point. Yeah. What's up with that, Nana? Did the game make you all coy and prankstery when you became a sprite, or were you like always like that when you were alive? Wouldn't you like to know, dear? Okay. Unenthused. This is also so fucking loud. I keep having to turn it down because it's like extra loud. Oh, that's okay. You know, I'm not. Oh god. Hush, darling. What is this? Arrow keys, WASD keys, spacebar to attack, hold shift while attacking for dual wielding. My goodness, I'm not fucking doing any of that shit. I'm just gonna spam the spacebar. Perish. Imp. It's so zoomed in. Wait. Okay, there we go. That's better. Hello. The blue. Oh. I still don't have a voice for the mayor. I'm sorry. When blue blazes this absurd looking thing. You've deactivated your ghost gauntlets for the time being. It's pretty distracting flailing them around all the time when all you're trying to do is explore. I'm literally so fucking good at this. Built to game, okay? Hooray, this one contains a prize. A jar of bugs. Give me that. Murder. Sprite. Imp murder. For useless grist that's meaningless. But I do not like that there are enemies abound. Be gone. Can I walk through? Can I pick that up? No. It looks like... It is pickable! Oh, I can't walk that way. That's sad. What's even the point of this? I know there's like lore to be had. But guys, I know the lore! And I know this is like a read-through, but this is... I gotta walk... This isn't reading, this is walking. Put something in? No. Stop. Hello! Wait, I don't want to talk to you until I murder the creature, okay? Murder. Okay, what's up, bud?
The stars are moving? What do you mean? What are these things you call stars? Oh, you mean the fireflies. They became trapped under the clouds when the slumbering one cast a spell on them.
Thanks, bro. How about you?
How did he cast a spell on them when he was asleep? Well, he wasn't always asleep, you goofball. When he was awake, he was asked by some really terrible guys to commission a whole bunch of underlings. He then went about befouling our land with all this sludge, clogging up our beautiful pipes, and now can barely breathe. He was sort of a huge dick. Once he tuckered himself out with all that, I guess he decided to take a nap.
So true, little salamander.
The terrible guys. They're a bunch of mean fellows who like to push people around. They're called agents. They aren't usually a problem, but they sure did put a spring in their step when the heir showed up. Whoever that is. If I ever meet him, I wouldn't mind punching him in the snout to accomplish some purpose, I suppose. I don't know. What are we talking about?
They're so cute.
Yes, the spell. The spell, I'm sure you've heard from a reliable source, cannot be broken unless the slumbering one is first woken up and slain. Then the breeze will flow again through the pipes and the fireflies will be released and allowed to go home. I do not envy the adventurers who will presumably take on this responsibility.
Rip cat. Simply get better Wi-Fi, that's all I can tell you. Or like infinite data or something, unlimited data. I don't even know if you have a good data signal where you are.
The pipes are sacred to us for reasons you probably consider primitive and stupid. In fact, they probably are primitive and stupid, objectively speaking, but I'm okay with that. As the consorts of this land, we're predictably persecuted by dark forces and require a hero for our salvation. Alas, there is no hero in sight. Wait a minute, it's you. You're the hero, aren't you? Of course you are. I was so foolish to speculate otherwise through a dubiously solicited monologue. Duh.
This is so tragic.
Farming these goddamn mushrooms, fucking pain in the ass.
There's just something so right about cursing with that little voice. So objectively correct. Look at this stupid path. Come on. Die! Die! People die when they are killed. Bet you didn't know that. Oh god, he's getting so close to me. You have to be in such a specific fucking... You move away, and then they'll forget you're there and they won't attack you. Miss me, bitch. How about them apples? Perish.
Hello, friend. I have renamed myself Crumple Hat. I have dishonored my ancestors beyond comprehension with this frivolous accessory.
Oh, okay. What perks? What are you talking about? What are you saying, bro? Oh! Oh! I'm murdering. Who's this? Where am I going? I don't know where I am. Nebulous. Oh, there's a man. Can I talk to you from here? I can.
Glob, 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 glob.
Nice. Good talk, buddy.
Hey, nice suit, champ. I'll buy it for you for $1 boom dollar. No. Should have known only a shrewd businessman would wear such a garment. I've been chagrined in ways I never imagined possible.
Poor guy. Illegal contraband! Fuck yeah! I'm a criminal. Give me that frog. Oh yeah, baby. Nothing but crime. Die. What's this? Chisel. Okay, I guess I'll pick it up. Oh, not the Sassacre text. I need that. We can leave fucking Wise Guy. Who gives a shit about Wise Guy?
I'm freaking out here. Do you know what this is? It's a huge raw log of crocosite. No more than I've ever seen. It's the most precious material in existence. Why, if I had access to a means of producing an unlimited supply, I'd be the richest salamander in the land. Just kidding, it's completely worthless. You want it? It's free.
Yoink. Oh, I'm in an infinite cycle. I don't need a rock. Violently messed up, what'd you do? In art, there is no rules, just right. As I spam this blue creature to death. I will never learn how to fight well in this, because there's no point. Dude, I don't know where the fuck I am. Where am I going? Hello? Who am I? Hello?
I am a secret wizard. Behold my robes!
Yeah, I'm gonna behold him. You wonder what the hell a secret wizard is. This guy's making you a little nervous. You don't think you'll ask him for your bedsheet back. He's a wizard, bro. What do you mean? How do you not know what a secret wizard is? It's a wizard who is secret. Come on, keep up. No, I was already over there. Oh my god. Coloring Jinx with some markers since the base was already made and I grabbed the wrong color and I turned her Latina. That's okay. She just finally got a tan. This is League of Legends we're talking about. Honestly, they should. More of them should be turned Latina. They all look the same. League champs, I mean, not Latinas, I promise.
Hello? This thing right here? What, you never seen a parcel Pixis?
I still don't know how to say it. Pixis it is.
Incomprehensible! Okay, I'll play a pretend game for a minute. Is this a receptacle connected to our network of pipes? We use them to send stuff to different places. They're fully intertwined with our customs and social practices. If there's something we want, we chisel it on a, oh god, mini tablet and drop it in. Who receives it? Hard to say. But if you encounter a mini tablet and you possess what's chiseled on it, it's considered only polite to drop it into a Pixis. Similarly, if you encounter a parcel Pixis that has a prize in it already, you're obligated to keep the prize for yourself. Considered to be a gift to you from the breeze. This is just the way things work. Whenever one of us is standing near one of those, we feel compelled to give this little speech about it.
Another shade of sick. Oh. Well, hey, look. Just because it's an AU doesn't mean she isn't also still deranged anyway. Whoop. Perish, you were in my way. Thank you. Thank you for dying. Oh, there's more. Why is there a cube? Hello?
Not too long ago, all these underlings started creeping out of the pipework, and they've been a nuisance to say the least. But just a few moments ago, they began spilling from the land in greater supply, wearing more flamboyantly preposterous outfits than ever. Why, you ask, on account of a series of mysterious and arcane witchcraft magic spells. Just kidding, I got no idea.
Oh, I feel a sneeze coming out. I gotta move it as again. Sneeze. It's my little guy voice. Dude, I'm opening the map. This doesn't even help. This doesn't show me where I'm supposed to go. Alright, well I guess I'll just try to go up. Looked like there was a nice little circle up there. I don't want to bother with you people. Leave me alone. I don't even really get anything. Like, this grist is useless to me. Excuse me, sir. Ow! Animal. Who's that? Try using my... I have a what the fuck? Do I even have that? Where is that? There it is. Believe it or not, I've never actually done this before. Cool, I guess. What? Nana. House. Gate. I have to find the next gate. Okay. Yes, Nana. Okay, Nana. The map doesn't show me where the gate is, though, unfortunately. And I don't remember. It's been far too long. Give me the map again. Should be like over here. I don't know, maybe, am I going here? Is this where I'm going? I don't know where I'm going. I've been over here. I've been down here. I think I did a like roundabout kind of. Then went up that way instead of that way. So I'm kind of going the wrong direction. But if I just go down into here, I could cross that and then make it back. Stop, why does it keep doing that? It's like a hotkey for that I don't remember. Oh, no. This way. Down this way. Okay, here we go, here we go. Excuse me, sir. Thank you. This way? Where is this? Where am I going? Need you to new frontiers on this land. Are you sure you're done with this place? Yeah, man. Yeah. Thank you. Okay. Basically, now I can click the button. Okay, so you're not even finding anything. Rambo fanart. I love Rambo. Have not watched them in a while, though. Anyway. Rambo's always a fun draw. Though I guess now I'd have to work with the VTuber model. Instead of the Dream SMP version. Which was the fun one. My allergies, no! Aw, I'm out of tea. Now I just have stupid water. Ew. In a future settled askance of the present, collateral desecration mars the sacred / illicit. Pew, 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 pew. Ah! Sound effects. Flop. Hmm? Dog. Ah! Ah! Fucking going for the kill. I love you, PM. In the mystic ruins of an era pre-desecration, an ancient time capsule has blossomed. You find nested in its petals a juice-stained spur beta once belonging to one of your friends. What will you do? Jade, take the discs. You capture-log the spur beta. It uneventfully tucks itself into your Silodex. You think you're getting kind of bored with this fetch modus. You like to mix it up every now and then. Maybe you'll peruse your selection and try out another one. Switch to Jenga modus. You swap your modus to Jenga, ejecting your Silodex in the process. It looks like the time capsule has reset itself. It's sprouting a new bud. Presumably something else will come out when it blooms again in about 400 years. Too bad you won't be around to find out what it is. Your modus grabs the 18 cards needed to set itself up. It divides each card, thank you, hello, enunciation. You go for long enough, your tongue just kind of gives up. divides each card into 3 captcha log blocks. You begin picking up your items. The item is captcha log chopped into 3 blocks and then distributed randomly into the block tower. You gather up the rest of your items. Might as well try it out. You go for all the blocks containing your tangle buddies. Careful, careful. Me. Switch to Pictionary modus. Yeah, that one's obviously not gonna work. You switch to Pictionary, a choice based on a strong whim from the mysterious ethers of democracy. Love a poll? Try out new Pictionary modus. Okay, you start by trying to grab your lunch top, after you ditch an unwelcome solicitor first, that is. You've got to concentrate here. Draw a lunch top. You draw a really nice looking squiddle lunchbox in the captcha log scribble pad. The modus recognizes what you were trying to draw and snaps it right up. Nice going. Captcha log the beta. Look at these fabulous beta envelopes you just drew. Your Silodex thinks they're fabulous too. Hell yeah! And we are all polite and very mature. Having a normal day with normal, kind Silodex functions. Nothing going haywire. God, I love the Pictionary modus. Quick, random scribbling! You do a very quick doodle of nothing in particular. The scribble pad appears to be processing the shapes. Is that Charles Dutton? And to this day, I still don't actually know who that is. Every time Hussey mentions a name, unless it's Nick Cage. No fucking clue. You posted the... I have to see the rendezvous. Hell yeah. Hell yeah. Based. Boober moment, boober moment. Sick shirt. Checkers? Love a checker. Since you do not actually have a Dutton photo lying around, the pad captcha logs a Dutton photo ghost image. Oh, getting sleepy now. It is not a tangible item and can never be used, but it seems to be more of an imprint on the card itself, like a watermark. However, the back of the card does seem to contain a viable captcha code for a real Dutton photo, for whatever it's worth, which is very little. Dry pumpkin. Yay! You sketch a beautiful, succulent pumpkin, knowing perfectly well that a pumpkin ghost image will be captcha logged because you are quite sure there is not a pumpkin in this room and there surely never will be. Yay! You captcha log a pumpkin ghost image. At least you have a captcha code for it on the back in case you ever want to replicate a real one. Ow! Oh no! A mess of a captcha card. Get the rest of your items. You start by drawing your tangle buddies, but no, looks like it's having trouble understanding the shapes. Darn, you wanted those. Captcha log base on card with Dutton ghost image. It's not up to you to say what card it goes on. The modus decides. All you get to do is draw. Anyway, you try sketching your eclectic base. It's kind of hard to draw, actually. Oh, normal bass guitar. No, that's just a ghost image of an ordinary bass. That's not right. You try again, focusing on getting all the mechanical detail just right. Ah! Another reference that I don't understand because I'm too baby. Uh-oh. Busted. The jig is up. You return to your bedroom without the rest of your loot. You doubt you'll have time to go back and get it. I guess you have to... You've inadvertently left your own time capsule there for whatever party may find it in the future. Lucky bastards. Install beta. You get started installing both disks. Might as well get a jump on it to avoid the sort of future drama that results from poor time management decisions. Pester chums. In the meantime, you decide to touch base with your pals. No, not those pals. The troll slum can just sit tight for now. Oh god, why is Gamsey texting her? Texting? Hello? Was that even a thing? These kids haven't texted in their lives.
Rose, are you there? I went through the gate. Nana said you might be here too. Are you in kind of this spooky, globy place with oily rivers and stuff? Let me know, okay? John, hi! Hi, Jade. Guess where I am. Are you on the ground below the clouds yet? Yeah, wait, how'd you know that's where the gate goes?
Did you talk to Rose? Can she still see me while I'm down here? She won't answer.
No, I haven't talked to her yet, but I'd like to soon. I've got a lot of catching up to do with all of you guys. Sorry I've been so scarce. I've just been so busy running around like crazy, looking after my dog and stuff all day. I think he just locked me in my room, actually.
Oh man, he sounds like such a handful.
Yeah,
but it's okay. I think he's mostly just looking after you, like a guardian angel or something. If I were you, I'd take him out behind the woodshed and give him a big hug. Okay, John. Okay, buddy.
Hey, John, can you hold on? I have to talk to Dave and start playing this game with him.
Oh, what game?
Spurb? Duh, what else?
What? I thought you didn't even know what Spurb was.
Oh, jeez, I was asleep when I said that, silly. Of course I know what it is.
Oh, okay. Where did you even get it?
From the ruins. It's Dave's copy.
Wow, the thing you just said doesn't make the slightest bit of sense.
I know, right? Oh, that reminds me. Since I'm setting the game up with Dave to be a server, you're gonna need to do the same thing for me.
Oh, really? This is news to me.
Can you see from where you're standing the place your dad's car would have fallen?
Oh, yeah, I think so. It'll be kind of a long walk, though. This place is huge.
You should go there and get your copy of the server and set up with me. Oh, and also get your package.
Okay. Wait, how'd you know my dad's car fell down here?
John, will you stop trying to trap me? You told me the car fell, remember?
Jeez. Stop talking to yourself. Stop talking to yourself. This one especially sucks because I feel like my John and Dave voices are my worst ones. Very weak. Dave is just me, for the most part. And John, I try. I try to just want to sound different. That's it. Just so you know that this is two people. Oh god, jeez. Okay, fine. Well, color me suspicious anyway. Miss Know-It-All McPsychic Pants.
John, I'm not any more psychic than you, though.
Okay, sure. I'm convinced. You've convinced me. Psychic. Also, I told you the package was in the car, but I never mentioned that the game was there, too. So, kind of totally busted, I guess. Give me a P. Give me an S.
Oops, okay. I mean, I know lots of things, but I'm really serious. It's no more information than what you have access to. But you just don't know it yet. Anyway, we can talk more about it soon. I won't have to be so coy with you anymore because I'm pretty sure most of the stuff that was supposed to happen has already happened. I couldn't tell you about it because it would have messed it up.
Alright, that's fair.
Just give me a few minutes while I set up this game. And say hi to the salamanders for me. Heart.
God fucking damn it, Dave. There goes the last shit that I ever gave. Oh shit. Dave, pester Rose. Oh god, here we go. Let's drink some water. In preparation. You know what else? I need some chapstick too. Dry ass. Hey, you open your laptop already? See, this is why you need a phone or something that alerts you to important messages instead of leaving them trapped under 3 inches of fucking yarn. Laptops don't need cozies. Nothing needs cozies. Cozy is a goddamn adjective. Maybe I'll crochet myself an iPhone snugly. What is this place anyway? What are you doing? I can see your whole damn house here if you want to get filled in or something. I'm the sort of guy. What the fuck? I can't. Dave, I know I do the same thing, but punctuation, honey, please. Honey, punctuation or start a new line. Okay, I'm begging. Hands and knees, begging. It's your whole damn house here. If you want to get filled in or something, I'm sort of the guy with the big picture. Don't make me bop you on the head with a wizard. I'll do it. Okay, no, I won't. Yet. I guess I'll bone up on the fact for a while, so I don't do anything stupid and deploy like 10 crooks, flangers, and fuck up the whole game. Oh my god, there's so many words. Do you think like the Pulitzer Committee's secretly scouring the dregs of GameFAQ archives or something? Damn, I cannot read this shit. I'm sorry.
Yo, yo!
Jade, please. Whoa, okay. Hey.
So, you're finally playing the game with Rose?
Yeah, but she won't answer me.
She's probably just exploring. I'm sure she'll come around soon. But it's great that you got her out of there in time.
Pretty much. You have no idea how much I fucking own at this game. Bested no less than 3 flaming tornadoes and broke a huge wizard.
So, how does it feel to be a big-time hero, Mr. Bravey Brave McHero Pants?
Feels like I'm in sports. All alone. And I'm the star. Oh my god, Dave, stop quoting your own comic at these people. It's me. And then, the big man comes.
But it turns out to be crazy what kind of basketball this fucking...
God, I can't read.
What kind of basketball this man plays. The hoop is on fire? Okay, I forget how it goes.
No, you got it. We're good. Reference secured.
Yes. So now it is my turn to be the star. I will be your hero. It's me.
What?
I installed the game. I'm connecting to you as the server player.
Oh man, this is ridiculous. I just set this shit up with Rose and now I gotta do like some double duty thing? I mean, I own it the game and all, but can't I just relax for half a second?
Oh, don't worry. You can keep playing with Rose while I just set up a few things. I figured I'd get a good head start to avoid all the drama you guys are always getting into. Such a bunch of drama queens.
What? Look, I was getting my ass handed to me by my bro on the roof for like an hour and a half. Got served like a dude on Butler Island.
Drama, drama, drama.
Wait, does this mean there's a big meteor coming soon?
Mm-hmm.
When you activate the thing, will it start the countdown and summon the meteor?
It'll come when it comes regardless of what we do. The timer really just lets you know when it's coming.
You totally sure about all this?
Yep, look, here it is.
Perfect source. Thank you, Jade. Very cool. Okay, yes, that image is definitely conclusive proof of something and is 100% understandable by anyone who looks at it. How big is this thing?
It is really, really big.
Like the size of Rhode Island or Texas or what? Need some context to how much crap I should be shitting in my pants.
Okay, I don't actually know.
No, as if like the size one the size of a bus wouldn't kill me anyway.
Yeah.
Weird thing to say, Dave, okay. Wait, hold on. Rose is finally opening her stupid laptop. Do your thing, I guess. Have fun.
Thanks, I will.
John, answer troll. Oh my god. Guys, don't panic. No, guys, stop panicking. Okay? I'm drinking water. Look, I'm probably not gonna be able to go much further after this, but I was gonna stop after 2 hours anyway because I was feeling mildly ill. Check the Discord art share. Okay, I'll do that first before we get into this. Oh my god. Look at that. Dresser-chan. Dresser-sama. That's beautiful. That's art. True art. Alright, I gotta prep myself. Here we go. Carcinogeneticist began trolling ectobiologist. Hey John, calm the hell down. Very reasonable response, thank you for that.
How did you find me?
Find you? Dude, what do you mean?
I changed my chum handle to ditch you guys. How'd you find me?
Oh! This is the little word humans say repeatedly when something tickles their absurdity palate, right? Huh?
Lame.
We never lost you. Your ruse didn't fool us. Ruse? Crimson Ruse? That's basically Carcat anyway. Sorry. I'll shut up. It just so happens we didn't particularly give a shit about talking to you in that time frame.
What, the last few months?
This is gonna be a hell of a wombo combo on my vocal cords. We have the entire continuum of your existence to choose from when contacting you. This period was unremarkable. Sort of like your whole life. But I guess I mean it was especially unremarkable. This has been explained to you so often it would make me sick to my human stomach if I had one of your human stomachs.
Okay, this time I'll believe you that you aren't human, because the skepticism center of my brain is starting to wear kind of thin, I guess. But you're still a major asshole, and I don't actually want to talk to you, so bye.
Wait, but I'm not here to troll you this time. We're friends, okay?
Oh man, look at this outburst of little human words I'm saying from my human mouth.
Fine. You could think I'm a fucking douche, and maybe I am, but here's the fact, idiot. I've already had lots of conversations with you. In the future. I mean, your future. I've kind of been working backwards here for a while, and it's a little frustrating. Every time I go further back, you know less and less, and you don't remember anything I said because it hasn't happened yet. And I have to repeat myself a lot, and I'm getting pretty fucking sick of it. That's the dumbest thing I've ever heard. It's not like I mapped out this trolling onslaught very well in advance. I mean, when you troll someone, you just sort of do it. You don't start drawing flowcharts and diagrams and stuff. How ironic. You know what? Let me get a cough drop. This is a preventative measure. But later on, when he's talking super often, I won't commit to the bit so hard, okay? Because that's how you end up dead. I'll do the greetings worthless human deserves it though. So when we get there, that's a long ways out though. But when we get there, I'll commit to the bit again. But this is first real conversation. So I gotta commit to the bit. Get my preventative measure. Soak it in. Drink some more water. Take care of the old pipes. And then definitely not read Homestuck next week. So I will say, now that I have the new job, I won't be straining my voice nearly as much just in general because it's not really customer service focused. Yes, I can answer questions, but look, man, I'm the baker, okay? I don't fucking... I'll answer a phone call and, like, take a cake order, maybe. But it's so early. 5 a.m. to 9 a.m., who the fuck's calling us then? Nobody, that's right. Okay. Lozenge begun. Water sipped. Alright, do your worst, Carkles. Where was I? Oh yeah, you don't start drawing flowcharts and diagrams. Oh my god, hi Barfman, you made it for Carcat time! Wait, do I still have the Carcat? I don't, I think I got rid of him. Hold on. I don't? Hold on. You're gonna piss me off. Don't piss me off. Yeah, it is a good thing. I love Carcat. Good thing for my heart, bad thing for my vocal cords, but we'll be fine. Stream assets. I'm gonna get my little Carcat gif if I can find it. Yeah! We'll do this one. It's distracting. That's funny. Put him next to Sweet Pea. Here we go. He's stumbling. Stumble bumbling. Okay. Anyway. Flowcharts and diagrams. He loves a flowchart. He loves a diagram. He's such a liar. Wait. The BGM is called Moon Sweater. It's like the starting soon music, but jazzy. Yeah. The original is called Moon Setter, S-E-T-T-E-R. This is Moon Sweater, S-W-E-A-T-E-R. It is a banger. Anyway, wait, you have something to do with this game, don't you? I should have known. Oh god, not again. No, fuck no. I'm not going to explain this to you again. You'll get plenty of dirt on all of this from me in future conversations. Tedious conversations. Ones I've already had with you, where your demeanor will gradually become inexplicably and revoltingly friendly towards us. And so I guess it was just kind of infectious, and now we're all buddies, I think? Ugh, it's really weird. This human emotion you call friendship. Friendship isn't an emotion, fucknuts. See? That's what I'm talking about. You're much more tolerable a guy. It's hard to do this while I'm trying to make my throat all growly and loud. Tolerable a guy than I thought at first, okay, John? Whoa, why are you kissing my ass? What do you want? Why don't you just tell me what's going on? Are you in the medium? Okay, fine. Yes, we are. Like, here in this land with the clouds and oil and stuff? Oh, God, more of the narcissism. You always think everything revolves around you. We have nothing to do with your dumb little windy planet or your petty little quests. Or for that matter, your entire game session. You aren't the only ones playing the game. Every group of players gets their own distinct blank slate session, as will be explained to you many times. So why don't you just explain it again so I know, so I don't ask so much in the future? Nope, fuck this shit. Just know I'm ending this conversation because I've said it all too many times. And because you can't understand, because you are dumb. Wow, you're totally not trolling me, bro. I now see that we're BFFs forever. The fact that you're dumb is an immutable fact that I'm stating for the record. It does not mean animosity is what's taking place here. Oh, okay. So what do you want? I need to tell you that your friend... I need you to tell your friend Jade to talk to us. She won't answer our messages in this time frame, and it's important. Yeah, I don't blame her for not answering. She pretty much can't stand you guys. Because of all the trolling you did before, remember? Okay, our bet on that. Just tell her we're sorry, and to get her gross and totally unattractive human butt off her ugly human high horse and answer my messages. Maybe. We'll see. I'm still not totally sold on this friendship thing yet. But I've gotta go now and get on with my petty little quests. So talk to you in the future, I guess. Jerk face. The gray one. The gray shouty one. Why you asking, little man? Hello, newbie. Weird question for your first message to be. Yeah, I'm literally 9 years old, so clearly. Lamau. Search for your father's car. Do you? Jail. Jail for him. It's gonna be a hike. There's something up ahead through the forest. Oh god. You settled the dispute in the way only... Oh my god. In the only way you can presently imagine how to settle a dispute. With cans of lukewarm, sugary liquid and centuries-old rations. If only you had access to some means of heating things up. But it matters not. You warm yourself in the glow of this human emotion called friendship. Ah, I see. It's a bit. Coordinated. I guess I gotta appreciate the commitment. Chat rate's through the roof on this one, boys. Profits. I should run an ad. Sorry, guys. Bro's probably got an ad blocker on anyway. Anyway, deploy the alchemitter. It's alright, you can spice things up every once in a while. Very polite of you, honestly. Anywho, Homestuck. It's almost as if this broken air conditioning unit was scaled to be a perfect fit for the alchemitter all along. Weird. Deploy Quickstruder in Dave's room. Oh god, okay, here we go. Do you think, like, the Pulitzer Committee secretly... Oh, this is from earlier. I can't read this shit, I'm sorry. Hold, please. Hold what? I see it, your computer typing. What are you doing? Oh, dang, hold on. No, seriously, stop talking to me for a second. It looks like Jade's dropping the doomsday tube thingy in my room. BRB, gotta make sure she doesn't break all my shit. He died, Vincent. Hey, wait.
These darn birds are in the way. What are they doing in your apartment anyway? Also, they are adorable.
I always keep birds in here. It's sort of my thing.
Oh, kind of like all those silly naked puppets at your bros thing?
No. That's irony. This is like sincere, honest-to-God psychosis. Look, I'm training to be a lame, gothy supervillain.
Also, I think I can't put it down because of the wires on the floor.
Okay, well, maybe you should take the opportunity to put it somewhere that isn't stone-cold ridiculous.
I wish I played more games. This is so hard.
No, it's not. Colin B. Move Dave's bed to the roof. Jade is connected with you. Where did she get the discs? I don't know how she Oh my god, how does she do any of the loopy batshit nonsense she does? Maybe she pulled him out of the volcano over there on Blood Monkey Mountain.
Wait, you mean to tell me she was able to connect with you in a timely fashion, without waiting until you were on the brink of annihilation?
Look, we went over this. It's a little bogged down in the epic swaddle of legendary puppeting.
I have done nothing but wait for boys to play this game with me all day. First John lollygagging with the client, and then you with the server downright filibustering my existence with unending fraternal melee. And yet a girl, one who didn't even own the game, mind you, was able to connect with you minutes after you connected with me.
Oh god, wait. What the hell is she doing? She's taking my bed, what the hell?
And there she goes. She has the karma.
Finished early? Hell yeah. Love it when that happens.
Deploy the Cruxtruder in its place.
So, seriously, what are you doing right now?
I was talking to someone.
Who?
You remember the trolls?
Yeah?
One of them messaged me, so I indulged him, her, it.
You could just say them, Rose. It's okay. I know it's 2010.
For a moment.
Oh, I see. You opted to chat up one of those D-bags instead of talk to the guy who saved you from a swirling shitstorm of angry flaming wizards? I was worried your priorities might have been out of whack, but nah, dead wrong.
I also took a moment to check on John.
How is he? Oh god, this fucking conversation.
I can't see him anymore, just his empty house. But I did talk to him briefly.
Should probably text him soon. See what's up. 'Cause I love him.
I know.
So this place you're at now, it's the same place he's at, right?
It's hard to say for certain, but I think I like it here.
Now, the weird thing about this conversation is that, like, Dave would never say this straight out, even though we all know he has a massive, fat crush on John. But he's suppressing that shit like crazy. But also, so you'd think that this would be like a gay joke, because it's 2010. He'd be saying it for the lulz, for the ironies. But then they just kind of let it lie, and it just kind of clunks there and sits there. Rose is just like, I know. And then he just moves on. No, like, haha, JK, no homo. So, very strange bit of writing here. It's just kind of plunked on the table, and then we move on. An interesting choice, to be sure. Calling out to the voices, I see. Replace television with totem lathe. And organize Dave's puppets. This whole place is a disorganized mess. Kinda reminds you of your room, but full of weird and ironic stuff instead of cute and great stuff. Your stuff is literally so much better. You're pretty sure these are all Dave's bros' puppets. You better not mess with them. Frankly, his brother makes you a little nervous. Tidy up Strider's apartment a little. What the apartment needs is a woman's touch. And that's why we put towels in the toilets. You grab a towel you find lying around and dampen it with water from the toilet. This is how ordinary people clean ordinary houses, right? Oh god. Whoops. You dropped it. Oh girl. Oh fuck. Another toilet down. Wait. There's an S page. Shut up. Bam. He is free. I can't believe you're digging so deep. More commitment. I'm sure it's just a bunch of throwaway accounts. There wouldn't be anything really tied to them. Yeah, so you're just getting like unrelated stuff. There she be. What stalker media are you reading, Ambro? Well, because there was the one that I can think of is Miraculous Ladybug, but I don't think anybody's really comfy with what Marinette's doing. At least that watches the show. In universe, that's how they treat it. They're like, oh, she's so quirky. And everyone watching is just like, hey, maybe arrest her or just, you know, at least get her to therapy. My God. It is Rose Homestuck from Homestuck. I think this is where we should end. Before I die. We can have a nice little just chatting section.
Save it. How lovely.
Where am I going? I'm going over here. Oh, I don't have my model though. Fuck. Alright, we'll just sit in the empty room. Whatever. It's fine. I'll figure something out. Hold on. I'll add an effigy. Give me a second.
For sleep. I'm sleep soon too.
Surely I already have one in here. I don't. That's crazy. Image. Add existing. Sure. Where's my desk? It has to go under the desk. There we go. Perfect! Hi guys! I have an effigy now. Time for the pop quiz! I can't even think of questions for the pop quiz. I was just reading. Yeah, I know. I normally would want to go a little longer, but... Oh god, that reminds me. Okay, so I have a new job now. So the day that I'm streaming and the time that I'm streaming might change. I've already let my new manager know that the only thing I request is one consistent day off. So that I can find one time that I can stream the same time every week. So that there's no confusion. I just switch the day. And I'm gonna try maybe to keep it at 8 o'clock. But since I have to wake up at 4 a.m. for work, it's getting very hard to stay up past like 10:30, 11. So, I might make it earlier. It depends on the day. I'll ask you guys on the Discord. Link in the description, by the way. What time would work better for you on whatever day they give me. I'm not sure what day it is yet until I'm done with training, because right now it's very sporadic. I just happen to have Monday and today off, so it was an easy, just same time as usual week at least. But I'll keep y'all posted. I think I'm supposed to have weekends off still, because just like at the last bakery, they need people to open weekday mornings. But it might have to be on Saturday instead of Sunday maybe in the future. Depending, because if they make me work Mondays, then I don't want to be streaming Sunday night, so it might be like Saturday night instead. And maybe starting at 6 instead of 8. So that I can go from 6 to 10. Or like 6 to 9, 10 o'clock. And have energy the whole time and not get sleepy and sad and lethargic halfway through. There's my update. Again, it'll be a few weeks before I get a consistent schedule, because we're still figuring things out. And the person who I'm replacing is still working there right now. She put in her last day the week, like the Sunday before Easter or whatever, or the Saturday, I don't know, weekend before Easter or something. It doesn't matter to me. I think it was like 2 weeks or something. I'll keep y'all posted on when I'm streaming. And if it will be a weird day, I'll try to make the waiting room earlier. Have that ready so that there's more time for people to see when it starts. Even if they're not in the Discord.
But yeah, I think that's everything for today.
Thanks for hanging out with me. I'm sorry I couldn't do Gartic Phone, but again, I'd rather not make my hand worse. I'm not even playing Overwatch right now, which is making me very sad, but that's okay. I want it to be healed by the time Season 16 drops. That's all I want. Magical girl skins. Anyway. But yeah, I'm hoping that next week I'll be able to do the Gartic Phone stream, and then the week after that we'll do the TF2 stream. I figured just push everything back a week. Or if Ambra wants, we could still do TF2 next week and then do Gartic after that. It's up to him, really. But yeah. Okay. How uncharacteristic of you. You're not holding me hostage today. I had enough to yap about on my own, though, to keep me here for another, what, like 15, 20 minutes? But anyway, I guess it's time for the spiel then. Thank you for hanging out with me as usual, guys. If you made it this far into the VOD or live, you should check out the link in the description to join me on my Discord. Your mom, no you, bitch. To join me on my Discord where you'll get updates about when and what I'm streaming. You can also ask me questions and, you know, send memes. Share your art and get feedback or just compliments. Depending. Usually it's just compliments. But if you ask for crit, I'll totally do it. I love doing that. Obviously in a respectful way, I'm not gonna just clown on you. Anyway, that's everything. Honestly, until that last part, I think that was the smoothest I've ever done the spiel. You guys should be proud of me. Like and subscribe. Ring that bell icon. Does that work? I should do that early. As soon as I open, just so that people who like click on it for 2 seconds hear it and are like, okay, yeah, I'll do it. Okay, sure. Anyway. Now it's time for me to go to fucking bed. Okay, I have to go and set up a bunch of work things tomorrow. And I don't have to do it early, which is why I could stream right now, but still I have to do it. So it's on my noggin. Your mom. You're mad. L plus ratio. Plus you're stupid. Plus I'm cooler. Plus I love you. Goodbye. See you guys next week. Mwah. I peeked the mic doing that, Lamau. Mwah.